Football on the horizon and a great place for it. Welcome to historic Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And here we go from Lambeau. Here comes Williams on the return. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL. Brock his 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
Give a lot of credit to Jordan last year. Worked through a bunch of injuries over the course of the season. Remember, the Packers were down and had to claw themselves back to the playoffs. And this kid's averaged almost 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns a year the last 2 years as a starter. Big reason why they made the postseason both times.
It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun now for Love. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Love out of the shotgun. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And they make the tackle at the 38. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Packers.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They stick with Jacobs. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Going to the ground again on first. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Quick throw out wide by Love. And he works Works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Love from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, Brock, this was the type of start we expected, right? Given the lopsided matchup we've got, now it's up to their opponents to start giving them a challenge. Keep this one competitive.
Easier said than done, and you know that, Kate, playing as severe underdogs on the road. How they respond on this next drive is going to be really telling for the direction this game goes.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Panthers nothing.
On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, here's Rico Dowdle. And this drive will start inside the 25. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his 3rd season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young. To the air on 1st down, Young.
Watching Bryce Young at Alabama, he just made the game look so easy. One of those rare prospects. Everything just feels like it's in slow motion, and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback, that high upside that made him the #1 pick overall.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a 3rd pass now here. On 3rd down, it's Young. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it! Drug the feet! That's a catch! And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
1st down, Young. Cuffs, this is Xavier Leggett. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. So the red challenge flag has hit the field. Matt LaFleur wants to see this again.
Previous play is under review.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
So the challenge ends up successful. He, in fact, did not get both feet in. This is incomplete. To the air, he head again. Young. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out!
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks, is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
Packers taking the field now. Their 2nd series of the game coming up. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball at the 33 for first down. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They get 13 on the pickup, and it'll be first down Packers.
That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice, once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
First down, and they go right back to it. Has another lane. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Working inside the red zone. He's taken down. The Panthers rush gets home. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Going the wrong way. It's second and goal now, back at the 12. They send the tight end in motion. Another try following the sack. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're left with third and goal. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on third and goal.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
On comes Brandon McManus now to try this field goal for the Packers. This is from 35 out on the left hash. McManus sends it through. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Kid, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead, but you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Trevor Etienne to return this. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Carolina offense out ready to go for their second try. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Here's Young on first and 10. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line for second down. Young working from the gun. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Carolina.
You know, before the snap, You know, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
It's Young, the throw here on first. Dump off caught by his back. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Out of the gun, Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
They've got a man in motion. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And here in the first, already up to a 10-0 advantage. First call here coming from the shotgun. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And in his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at 2nd and 4. Going run again with Jacobs. Making defenders pay for trying to tackle him. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
1st and 10.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Going back to Jacobs on 1st down. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and 10.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here. To the air with Love. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing his Love on 3rd. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, Let the cover guys go shut it down.
So fourth down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out at about the 15-yard line. The Panthers set to take the field. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap out of Young. Escapes the pocket. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the pistol, it's Young. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted. You've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Now Young. He lofts it deep right side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball. Incomplete.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
Sam Martin on again now to punt it away. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Love. Short pass brought in. And he's hit just before he can pick up that 1st. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
3rd and 1 now. Love. Buys time, rolling right. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Completed over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Love out of the shotgun. Completes this one to Kraft. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be first down, Packers.
For a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They're set up at the 35 now. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. He finds space into the red zone. And he gets the solo inside the red zone, down at the 19. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. And it's the Packers. Looking at 2nd and 3. Down after a gain of a couple, leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Brought in by his back, it's Jacobs. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it, that's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout, that's its 2nd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Love from the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead.
17. Panthers nothing.
Now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, this is Etienne. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That pass caught by Renfro. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Young to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Third and 11.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Young throwing here. McMillan on the slant. Packers pick it up. He's got room to roam here. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Previous play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Now set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
3rd and just 2 to go. Slot receiver headed left. Young's gonna throw it. 3rd and 2. Into the hands of Leggett. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
To the air, yet again, Young. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Panthers calling on Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. But I do see a flag out there. Let's see what the call is.
Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. Fitzgerald sends this through. And the gap closes to 14 points. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update, as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a two-score ball game here as we resume play. On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, this is Etienne. Cheeks out a one-stop. Out come the Panthers. Their offense has it first here to start quarter number 3. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. And going play action. Young. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10. Out of the gun, Young. Complete to Tremble. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third and 4 coming up now. Young working from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Play action now. Young. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
That run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is second and 4. Hubbard again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, Young. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. Has it in close. Yes, the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Panthers 10.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here comes Williams on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Packers and Matthew Golden ready to take over once again on offense. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Love now to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Love now off the play action. He's going deep. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Shotgun now for Love. Short pass brought in. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. He only finds a window for 2.
Best friends, the tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Love out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. To the air with Love. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
The Packers send out their punting unit. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Pulled in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Carolina offense headed out now. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Young on the play action. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kit, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. Now he takes it. And he's tackled for no gain.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, it's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Young. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. He was looking Xavier Legette's there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future.
Collects this at the 35. And some textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely. Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and just 2 to go. Love from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And now they have a 1st and goal.
I love everything about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you're throwing that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at, you throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Finds him over the middle. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
On comes Brandon McManus now to try this field goal for the Packers. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. McManus sends it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Dowdle now to return it. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They've got 1st down from the 31. Trying to get outside with Hubbard. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. The tight end in motion now. On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Carolina.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Young. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
First down.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. Ball at the 33 for first down. Now Young. Throw left side, complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hubbard. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Young to throw it. Connection made to Tremble. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Young's going to sneak it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
And he will score. It's a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal. We tie this game in the 4th.
Panthers 17.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here comes Williams on the return. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Running on first here with Jacobs. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory in this series with points.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. They send a receiver in motion right. Takes the handoff, now low. That's caught at the 4! And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Packers first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a 9-point advantage. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers make it a 10-point ball game.
Packers 27, Panthers 17. Brendan McManus.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Dowdle now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Panther offense headed out to the field. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. First call here coming from the shotgun. Albert gets it to start the drive. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Out of the gun, Young. He'll step up, and there he goes.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Young working from the gun. Complete to Tremble. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and 13. That one's in Incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Xavier Legette the target on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
3rd and long for him here. And set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. You know, I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Hand off here to Jacobs. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Love. Caught out left. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. This is Jacobs running left. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
At the Panthers' 25-yard line.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Down near the red zone at the 22. Now looks like we're going to get a stoppage for an injured Packer. He's in some pain as the trainers head out to examine him. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Here's Love to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead.
Packers 34, Panthers 17.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Down now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Panthers set to take the field. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
It's Young, the throw here on first. Getting out to his left. He's running with it. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down. We have an injured player down there. Looks like it's a member of the Panthers in some discomfort. So Hubbard departs with the injury. And filling in for him now will be Rico Dowdle. From the 30 on second down. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Out now runs the Packer offense. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
It's 2nd and inches.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers, well, they can probably just run away and hide. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. They'll go from the gun with Wilson. Oh, he dropped that defender. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Wilson again. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. They'll go right back to Wilson. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
Taken down right.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
So this is a Packers win. See this in every sport, Brock. You come in as a big favorite. You want to make a statement, right? Get a convincing victory, and they were able to achieve that one here.
Yeah, especially at home. It just means a little bit more when you protect your own turf in any sport, but especially in the NFL, where you get, what, about 8 or 9 of these, maybe more if you get home playoff games. Playing this way, they set themselves up for future playoff opportunities.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.